Good evening, everybody. Dr. Gloria Pope here with Black Girl Everything. And happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day, especially if they would share Me Tuesday or sponsor Me Tuesday. I don't know. Something I never know about it because everybody's just really donating money or donate Tuesday, something like that. But anyway, yeah, I think it was some donate something. But anyway, but here we have the beautiful Nicole. Hello, Nicole.
Hey, Glo, what's up? How you doing?
I am super excited to have you, even though it's like your second turn on, right? But now, since I really know what I'm doing, it's actually really cool.
It's okay. You don't have to know what you're doing. It's fine.
Because you were literally one of the first, actually the second interview I ever had out of the first 100. So I think it's kind of dope to have you back.
That's an honor. I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely. So tell everybody a little bit, because you talk about a little bit about both your businesses today, right?
Yep. So I am Nikki Wigfall. My sign, it says Nicole Davis-Wigfall, but that's my whole government. John, I'm recording. Sorry, that's my husband in the back. I am the CEO of Siddity Brands, and I'm also the CEO of Brown Skin Beauty MUA. Both businesses are focused on just uplifting Black people, the diaspora, everything about the joys of just being a Black woman and just a Black person in general. And Brown Skin Beauty MUA is specifically focused on providing beauty techniques and tricks and education for Black women.
Oh, dope. So tell me, let's start with Siddity. So we'll start there. What made you create such a brand?
To be perfectly honest, it was COVID and I had time. I was home and I was just so tired of being inundated with everything with He Who Shall Not Be Named. Every second of every day, the news was all about everything that this little orange thing had to say and do. And then in the next breath, it always had some kind of conundrum presented for Black people. And every time you turn on the television, it was, a protest, another brother lost his life, a woman lost her life. It was just so much going on. And it just started to look and feel like being Black was detrimental to your health. Being Black was just something that you need to be worried about all the time. And I was like, nah, man, I love my people. I love who I am. And I need to figure out a way to try to give me an outlet to be able to celebrate just the joy of what our cultures have created. And so I just decided to start designing t-shirts. I bought this course for $9 and I was like, I got time to learn. So I did it.
Yeah, I think, the COVID did a lot for a lot of people because it slowed us all down and made us sit still. So we was able to really tap into our creative sides and be able to explore.
Uh-oh. Hello. Come on, internet. We are frozen. I don't know what to do. I'm definitely frozen. Oh boy. Hello?
I'm back.
Yeah, modern technology.
Yo, it's crazy today. I just don't understand. It never cuts off like that in the middle of anything. But hi, Facebook. We're back. I'll have to edit that cut out later. But anyway, so tell me, so what other things do you offer on your website? Because that's where my last question was.
My website has a plethora of t-shirts, different themes. They also, most t-shirts have accompanying mugs and tote bags. Those are just the three things that I focus on because, I could have all kind of other things, but the quality isn't where I want it to be yet, and the production isn't where I want it to be yet. And a lot of stuff comes overseas sometimes. And, with the whole port thing, I just settled on everything that I can get in the United States.
Okay, well, I can understand. USA, whatever. So anyway, so where do you see yourself going with this brand?
I visualize on a regular basis, like on a steady basis. You know how Target has their Black History Month and they have like they celebrate particular new designers and new brands. That's where I
Yeah.
want to see myself. I want to walk into Target in Mount Vernon and see a folded up T-shirt that says Blacky Black Black Black. Like that's what I want. That's where I'd like to go. But ultimately, I really just want to see. I love seeing my clients take pictures in the shirts. I love the reaction that I get when I'm wearing my shirts from other Black people, from non-Black people. I just love that feeling. And I want to see every part of the diaspora celebrated by
Mhm.
wearing the shirts, buying, selling, sharing the mugs and the bags. Like, I just want us to, the little, the classic head nod. I want you to know that I know. You know what I mean? Like,
I
I
know what
want
you
you to
mean.
wear
Where you go
myself.
like this, you go like that.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, I definitely know what you mean by that. So if people wanted to purchase items from your website, where can they go?
Directly to sidditybrands.com. And our Cyber Monday sale literally just ended 7 o'clock this morning, but we're still having different sales. If you put in the code JOY21, you should be getting 10% off. I might go ahead and increase the percentage off as Christmas gets closer. I'll see how I feel about it. But
Mm.
sidditybrands.com, and we have the holiday shop open right now. So just go in there and get what you can get. The last day to ship guaranteed before Christmas, I think, is December 8th, which sounds crazy because everybody that ordered stuff like 2 days ago, the stuff is
Yeah,
already shipped. So maybe they're just
got it.
saying that just because, but I don't know.
Okay. No, I completely understand because, well, I think most people are saying by the 15th, definitely. Because we all
Mm-hmm.
know what happens. Everything gets lost and confused. And then you have FedEx people who kind of just leave it on curbs because they don't want to deliver anymore.
Uh-huh.
That crazy is
Yep.
like definitely crazy. So
It's nice.
tell me a little bit about your other business.
Brown Skin Beauty MUA has evolved from Black Girl Magic MUA, which was my first site. Basically, it's all about celebrating Black women, our
Mhm.
skin, learning how to apply makeup um, correctly. Like, I don't like to use the term correctly because you apply makeup is an art, so you're
Yeah.
gonna do it the way you see fit. But there are rules to this, right? Like
Mhm.
light and shadow exist, and you have to learn how to place them and put them in the right positions so that
Yeah.
your makeup doesn't look cakey and crazy.
Hmm.
I really just dedicated that space to just helping regular professional women learn how to apply makeup and make them feel confident. Because I
Hmm.
find that most Black women I ask, oh, do you wear makeup? Girl, I don't wear makeup. And then you start asking other questions, and they have like all of MAC's latest everything in their closet, and they don't put it on. And it's not that they don't like makeup, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So my brand is totally about helping mature women learn how to use makeup as another tool to help them feel confident. And like right now, my focus is lately has been on color correction because I find that
Okay.
when I'm asking people to model for me, they're like, oh, but my skin isn't perfect. Anytime you see me look like this is makeup. My skin is far from perfect. So trust me,
Hmm.
I don't care if you have dark spots or dark circles or whatever it is. I can show you how to make it look perfect. All I need is your face and your time.
Cool. 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 So how is it expanded now for you? Because I know you do weddings and you do personal consults like mine when I came in for my 40th birthday party and all that other cool stuff. So what other type of special things do you focus on for clientele?
Um, right now, I'm in the process of editing and finishing up my first set of classes. I'm having classes focusing on three particular makeup goals, I guess you could call it.
Okay.
Learning how to do foundation,
Hmm.
understanding, the importance of proper brow shaping and how that just shapes your entire face, color correction, and also learning
Hmm.
how to just do a simple smoky eye. So I'm recording separate classes and they're going to be available on the site for purchase. If you can just sit down on your own time and go over the sets and the skills and the difference between a YouTube tutorial and ordering the classes is that after you've had the class, you also get the one-on-one attention from me after you've practiced a while. So you get 2 hours of me doing one-to-one consultation with you after you have the background information. You know what I mean? So
Oh, so it's like before you get the consult, you got to go through the seminar.
there you go. There you go. So like for me, I don't know how people learn on YouTube because I really don't. Like I could watch
Okay.
the video and I could see what they're doing, but I still need somebody to kind of talk me through it. So I
Yeah.
decided to add that like aspect to it when I have my the classes. You can watch the video, you could take the notes. You know how I am in our separate life as an educator. I have a lot of notes and I have like a
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
process. So I send you a PDF file that goes through the process in paper or in, in
Okay.
writing. You have the video for your reference. It's available to you for 90 days. And then within that time, after you watch the video, then you get in contact with me through Zoom or in person if you're close. And we go over it and I can help you figure out the things that you don't think you really got. You know what I mean? It's a full
Oh.
service presentation. So
I think that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool because people can practice, they can play with it, they can experience it. So when they come to you, they actually can come with some real questions about
right,
what they need to improve on versus you going through a whole class and then the class is over and you feel like, oh, I'm not sure I really got it. And then there's no way to come back.
exactly.
I
So
like that
you're,
method
you're
a lot.
yeah, I think that's by trade I'm an educator, so I feel like everybody
Mhm.
learns differently, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to hit every way that I can to get you to feel confident and know what you're doing because makeup isn't something that everybody sees it, right? You put it on,
Mhm.
you're
Mhm.
doing it crazy, you're gonna look crazy, and you want to feel
Yeah.
confident, you want to feel pretty. So I'm trying to help you step your game up the best way I can, and I through offering 3 different ways of showing you what to do. Losing my voice.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. No, but I definitely think that's dope though, because that's very process based, by the way. You're not worried about the product, very process. And I think that's
Mhm.
definitely really cool. I see it coming through. Teaching Nicole.
Yes, yes, yes. All them educations showing up.
Listen, I use it all the time. I mean, all the time. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Everything is a process. Every time I work with somebody, I'm like, oh, I'm teaching something new. Yay.
Really, seriously, like that's how it really feels. Like I feel like, yeah, I've been working with kids for a very, very long time, but like
Yeah.
teaching adults is a whole different vibe. And then I feel like I'm really adding a value to your quality of life. And I get all giddy and excited because I'm like, yay, she learned how to do it. Now she's gonna be on the street showing off. And that's the best part. Because my
Yeah.
clients literally will give me selfies and be like, look what I did. I did my eyebrows. Look at my foundation. I did it. I'm like, hey. Oh.
No, that's great. That's definitely a win-win. So for people to purchase the classes, now how will they do that?
So my website will be officially launched on Friday, and
Friday.
the class will have a link. That part is gonna have to be coming soon because I still have to get it edited. So,
Got it.
but within the next couple of, no longer than 2 weeks, that'll be available to purchase the class. You can be on the waiting list if you email. I could put you on the waiting list. That's not a problem. But the website
Mhm.
will definitely launch it by Friday.
By Friday. I know websites don't be tight about that. Websites. Ooh. I
Hmm.
need to update mine. I still have events on there from a couple of months ago that don't even exist anymore. So how about it? I looked at my
It's not
website the other day. I
easy.
said, "Oh, it's my events page." I was like, "Ooh, that's old."
Yeah, it's not easy. That's why I took down the old website because it was just so like 2010. Like I had to really
Yeah,
step it up. And this one is much more interactive. It has better quality pictures. It's more intuitive. It's
yeah.
difficult and it's expensive. So it's taking a while.
Mhm. Yeah, no, trust me, I definitely know. I definitely know what you mean. It's just like I had a long conversation with somebody this afternoon in regards to the formatting of my Instagram, and I'm just like, I don't want to. I don't
Yeah.
want to. And
I
how
mean,
people
after
really
this is
lay
over,
out stuff on purpose. And I don't do that.
listen, if when this is done, I can hook you up with the girl who I just hired yesterday to do
Yeah.
my marketing. She's not that expensive and she's brilliant. She gave me so many ideas in a 1 hour consultation. It was amazing. So I mean, I don't like all this tech stuff, and I'm like, it's time for me to outsource it. And she's amazing. Another Black woman. She works for Viacom. She's dope. She's dope. So
Definitely share that information because I've been looking for somebody for social media management because so many of the people that I work with or work around, everybody's having that same thing because we're running our businesses. We also, most of us still have full-time jobs, and
yeah,
then we're full-time parents. So you don't
yeah.
have time for all this other stuff to really get what you need out of your marketing aspect. So yeah, I've been looking at
Yeah,
outsource for a
because it's
while.
a new skill. You have to learn it. Like all this stuff that I
It's
learned in
hard.
order to grow my business was difficult. But then this behind the scenes stuff, I could live without it. So if I can
Yeah.
find somebody else to, that I can trust and I can pay and they can do it, great. Outsourcing is the name of the game. Like stick to what you know and hire
Mhm.
somebody who knows better than you.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. That's
Yeah,
why people need to hire you to do their makeup.
100%. Like, yeah, I can do my own. I always get those. Girl, I can do it myself. And they do it. And you see, they be looking crazy. And they be like, oh, they circle back. And now the price that went up.
You know, especially when people come outside with that real flat face, where their whole face looks like one color. And I just
Like
be
an
like,
egg.
uh-huh, I'm like, oh, you look a little dead to me.
Right. Because they
Just,
didn't want to
so,
listen. Had they taken the course on Black Girl Magic, I mean, not Black Girl Magic, Brown Skin Beauty anyway, they would have learned how to not do that. So,
yeah, no, because I see it. I'll be like, that looks crazy. Or
oh, by
people
the
who,
way, your picture is featured on my view my work page. It's like number
is
2.
it?
So
Am I on there?
you
This
are,
face?
you are. Yeah. I did it. That's when you had that whole natural, like everything was, there's no color, it's just, skin perfection. It's a beautiful picture. So I put it up there.
Oh, thank you.
You
Thank you. I happen
welcome.
to like my face.
You should.
I do. I actually really like it. I do. So
Ridiculous.
what are you doing? You got so many different things going on. What is new with you? What do you have up and coming? Are you going to launch another business, or are you just really going to focus more so on what you have and growing and evolving your empire?
That's exactly what it is. Trying to figure out other ways to kind of grow and stretch and reach. I'd like to get into, not really public speaking, but I kind of want to touch on the issues that I've had and how I've kind of overcome them with self-esteem and, with just young girls. And so
Mhm.
yesterday I was watching this video with this group, Toby. I mean, he's a rapper, Toby and We, I think that's his name.
Okay.
And he's talking to his wife and they're talking about how they first met. And all I could think about, this woman has no self-esteem at all, because ain't no way this man gonna keep talking to me like this. And then I just think about, well, how did I get to the point where I am confident enough to stand up for myself and I say what I mean, and I accept just who I am. And
Yeah.
that comes from intentionally building my own self-esteem. And I'd like to really be more vocal in the community, especially talking to young women, because 13 years old is when you kind of start feeling, for me, when I started feeling insecure about my body, about my appearance, all of those
Oh
things.
yeah, that's every girl at like 12.
Right. So I'm like,
Mhm.
what kept me going was that I had mentors, other
Yeah.
Black women who I could look up to. And I'm like, you know what? I'm that age now. Like, I have a lot of wisdom to share, and I'd like to be able to effectively share it. Like, I feel like having a woman who's been through it to sit down and talk with you, not like in a condescending manner, just really just sit and talk and give you little tips and pointers and guide you in the right direction and help you realize that you are not alone and that you're powerful and
Hmm.
beautiful and wonderful. I feel like I'm obligated to do that because people did it for me. So I really want to expand in that direction, not even in terms of sales, it's in terms of being available to the
Hmm.
community, to other little Black girls.
Oh no, I think that's definitely dope. I've been really working on my reach with that. I'm interviewing Keisha Cox. She is part of a girls organization. My interview with her, I think, is next week.
Okay.
And she's also hosting an event that's associated with this organization. I want to say on the 17th. I'll share that information with you because
Yes,
she's
please.
centered about that too, in that girl programs and really reaching the community. Because that's the important part, right? We can make all the money
Absolutely.
in the world, but if we're not helping our people, what is the point of making all this money
There's
and
no
having
point at
all this
all.
reach and all this influence? It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't
I'm
make
not
any
sitting
sense
here.
at
I'm
all.
not doing it for a big house and a Bentley. That's not why I'm
I
doing
mean, that's nice. That's a side effect. But the reality of it is, if we not sharing what we know and what we've learned and what we struggle with, and we making these girls get it out the mud, then we
it. Yeah,
fail. We fail.
definitely. I agree. I agree because we have to pull our young people up. Our young people are really lost. They have limited direction. Parents are struggling on a day-to-day basis for a lot of different
And then
reasons.
they
And
have something that we didn't have. They have the internet telling them what to think, what to do, how to
exactly.
look all day long. Like, I mean, when we was coming up, wasn't nobody taking pictures of us every second. We just looked like how we looked. We went how we went, and that was the end of it. There wasn't a recording of all the mistakes in our life. Now they have the pressure of constantly being on. That's a whole different level that,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. You
it's,
remember in
it's
sixth
horrible.
grade with your ponytail, you came home, you didn't have it no more, but you still walked in the street like that?
Yeah, it was fine. Or like you sneaking into a party that you shouldn't have been at, and you sneaking in the house, and nobody knows because there's no video footage.
Yeah. Like they can't even sneak around no more. They get caught with everything.
And
And they
then they
still
be
do
telling
stuff
on
too.
themselves. They tell on themselves.
All, all the
I
time.
don't know.
Do
They
you
need to
know
learn.
that all I gotta do is go on my phone and I know where my car is?
Right, right. All of that just is. I can't imagine, because I mean, I'm still awkward. So being more awkward in those days with somebody recording me and my goofiness.
Oh
Who
yeah.
wants that pressure?
Yeah, it's a lot. It is definitely a lot because it's constantly on. People are on all the time. Everything's a moment.
Right. Every
Everything's a
single
moment.
thing is a moment. And that's also where it comes back into makeup. Cause like I never seen so many young girls feeling like they have to be beat. Like it's
Yo, and
crazy.
they be beat. Like, where are you going?
Right.
It
To
is
a
not
job
the
interview.
prom. It's only Tuesday.
Right. Going to Dunkin' Donuts, going to a job interview, going just go hang out with your friends. You need all them
Yeah.
lashes. You gotta have really? But they feel that pressure. Like that's real to them. They really feel like if I don't,
Yeah,
people are
that
gonna
they
talk
can't make
about
it without. You know, I went to this wedding yesterday, right?
it.
Beautiful wedding, beautiful ceremony.
On a Monday?
And it was, no, I'm sorry, on Sunday. On Sunday. It was Sunday. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. And then, some young ladies came in, and it was really interesting to me because, they had the lashes to the nines. They were
Yeah.
out here. And I
Yeah.
was just like, oh, okay. And it's just like, yo, but I guarantee you guys go to Walmart like that. And it's not a necessity. It's not.
It's
And
part
I'm
of
all
life.
for it. I'm
It's
all
part
for
of
it.
life. But they really,
It's
it's a
their
lot of
day to
pressure.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like I get my nails done in Mount Vernon. I try to save and use as many black owned businesses as I can, right? There's a spot that I get my nails done. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but the girl who does my nails, she's young. She's like 20, 21. And so she was, looking at some stuff on my page while we were talking. And she was like, oh, everything you do is natural. Like she actually said out her mouth, but that's the new style though. Like people are really taking it back. And I'm just like, wow. She's like, I've been wearing makeup since I was 16. I used to come in with the whole highlighting thing when that was a thing, and then I have the lashes, and I'm just like fascinated. Like number one, 16 years old, you was doing all that makeup, and number two, the fact that I have makeup that looks natural, you think that's a new trend. Y'all are so off, but it's what it is.
Yeah, it's crazy. Lael, she's 2 now, and she does
Mhm.
makeup with Lisa. Her makeup consists of her putting on lip gloss,
Yeah.
and that's it. And
Yeah.
that's it. Her makeup
Well,
includes also with her moisturizing her face.
she got it. Lael is on the right path. She knows what she's doing. That's all.
No,
She knows exactly what she's doing. Like my
say, I'm
niece
gonna
is.
do my makeup. I said, okay, babe, let's moisturize.
Mhm.
That's it. And
Listen,
that's what
my
she's gonna
niece
be
is
for a long
2.
while.
She is I can't even explain how dramatic and ridiculous she is. She is just like me. Apparently, she was walking with her mother and she stopped. She's like, Mama, Mama. She speaks Spanish, right? She's like,
Mhm.
Mama, Mama, wait, I have to do my makeup. She pulls out her little purse. Now, mind you, I bought her the purse with the fake makeup, so
Yeah.
everybody's mad. She pulls out her little purse with her little mirror and her little plastic lipstick, and she puts on her lipstick, and then she stops, and then they start walking. The way I laughed, I was like, if that little child didn't come from me, because she acts just like it's
Yeah.
hilarious. It comes from the gut. Like, who taught her that? She's 2. I didn't teach her that. But go ahead,
I
Leo. Go
love
ahead
it. I
and
love it. I love
moisturize. Moisturize, Leo.
it. Yep, she be moisturizing. So that's what we've convinced her. That's definitely makeup. So
Mm-hmm.
she's on the right thing. Because
You're
it's all
doing the
about
right
skincare
thing.
too. Because I know you're big on skincare.
Oh,
Because
absolutely. That's the other thing I was going to say in my class.
yeah.
I'm teaching you what products are the best for you, how to apply them, and then there's going to be some free downloadable do-it-yourself. Like I love do-it-yourself. Um, I was in my last live that I did this week. We were talking about making a do-it-yourself mask with turmeric and with lemon and milk,
Ooh.
just different things that you can use in your house. That's really gonna literally make a big difference in how your skin looks and how it appears. So I have a whole plethora, a whole library of those things. I'm gonna upload those to the website also.
Oh, okay. So your live videos, where are they located on your Instagram?
I didn't save them, so
So this it sounds as if you're going to need to establish your YouTube channel where you're going to start placing these videos so people can tune into them on a consistent basis. And
I
then when
think
they forget, when they come back 2 months later to do that mask, they can go back to your YouTube channel and look it up.
that you can hear between the lines. That's an incredible skill that you have.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm excited to hear about it by January 1st. That at least set up the page. Just set it up and
Yep.
tell people.
You might hear it before that because I hired Chantel yesterday and she's not playing with me. So It might come before that. She was like, oh, I have all these great Christmas reels that you're going to do. And I'm like, oh, we starting today? She's like, oh, yeah, call me on Sunday and we're going to get it done. So it might happen before that.
Okay, she sounds like somebody I need in my life.
Listen, Chantel is everything. Chantel, her name is Chantel Utley. So Chantel is everything. She hosts a TV show. Well, not a TV show, like an Instagram show called Beauty Talk, Chantel Beauty Talk. She hosted when I was doing fashion. Oh, I met her through Homegirl, through Fashion
Coffee.
Yeah, Taj. Yes. So that's why I met her. Like that whole circle is dope. They just dope. Like this is a year later and we still building and still growing. So they're dope.
You know, I just really like the fact that people are connecting. And it's like, because I knew Sheena, and then Sheena knew Taj, and she hit me with Taj, so you was able to meet Taj because you know me. Like the amount of networking that's happened in this year through Black Girl Everything, I just look at it all the time. And I ask people, it's like, when you come to my events, what's the best part about it? Like we have pop-ups, right? Most people like, I want pop-ups where there's hundreds and 200s of people there, right? Sometimes we might get a solid 40 people who come through the door, but it's the networking that's so much more important. And the relationships.
And you said it's a solid 40. These are people who came with a purpose. They know they want to be there. And you have quality, you know, people coming through as opposed to just people sneaking their head and seeing what it's about. Because I've been to events and I know that the people that I meet, they're familiar. I know that they're about their business. I know they're about their community. Like we have shared goals, so we all get along. We may not necessarily, you know, have the same business or whatever, but we all know that we're in it together. It's such a vibe. Like, I'm so glad you invented Black Girl Everything. I remember when you sent me that first text, I was like, yes, absolutely. I will be there. What am I doing? I don't know, but I'm coming. So.
Exactly. For the initial event, you know, pre-COVID.
Yeah, that was right before COVID. That was right
because COVID shut it down. I was doing it. I was like, yeah. And then they said, oh, you can't come outside. And I was like, oh, okay. So I guess I'm not doing it.
Word. That was super. We were all like, we're going to be off for 2 weeks. Yay, vacation. Right.
After I pushed it back to June, and I was like, oh, no, we still not outside yet. So,
oh, boy. No, I'm so over this. I'm so over. Like, I mean, I'm a homebody. You a Cancer. You know what it is to be a homebody in the house. You just don't want to go nowhere. But I had enough in the house. I'm tired of in the house.
Yeah, I've been getting outside. I definitely been getting outside, like doing stuff.
And you know the people that live here. So, I'm definitely
you need to get outside. You know, all that testosterone in your house.
And it starts at a young age because
I only got one in my house, and I'm dying every day. I'm like, oh my god.
Listen, Ryder's 7.5, and he's starting with the madness. Like it's starting. He was just a sweet little innocent baby, but now he's all sweet. But no, he's getting to that. He's starting to be a real boy thing. Like the Pinocchio stage is over. You know what I mean? He's like starting to be really boy, and just like
starting to grunting, like
not the grunting yet, but it's like the energy is different. He's growing. The Aiden is 11 going on 12, so you already know because I know you know. Emery, when he was 11, I know he drove nuts. So
Emery was, he was great until about 13 and a half months, and then it all kind of just went. I swear, he was the greatest baby. As soon as he started walking at 13 and a half months, life changed for him. And the world has been trying to catch up ever since. And I'm the world.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, the old one, Imani's behind, started talking at 7 months old. The doctor did not believe me. He was literally telling people, hi, at 7. By the time he was 2, he was having conversations with people. So imagine I'm sitting there trying to, do whatever I'm doing. And my little 2-year-old interrupting and asking people questions. And people looking at me like, how old is he? Oh, he's 2. They all are something. Zakai is going to be 19 already.
19?
Dude.
They're growing up so fast.
And what are we going to do about this? Because I need to stop the clock. Like, I really want my babies. I don't like having these grown men in and out my house.
That's what you got.
Deep voices, beards. Imani has a whole beard now. Like,
tell that child to sit down with that beard.
I cannot deal. I can't. I look at him and I'm just like, that's really my child. This grown man walking out this door with this beard and his voice is my baby. That's my baby.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
Life passes us by. So, as everybody else's life is passing them by out there, tell them how to find you again.
You can find me on Instagram. That's the best way. You can go to follow me at sidditybrands.com.
Mhm.
You can also follow me at Brown Skin Beauty MUA on Instagram. Also on Facebook, I have a Facebook group, which is free and open to the public, subject to, you have to answer a couple questions to get in. We have to verify who you is, right? It's Brown
Yeah.
Skin Beauty and Brown Skin Beauties. That's the name of the Facebook group. And Siddity also has a page on Facebook, but it's not really that active, to be honest. I do all of my playing around and, display work or whatever. It's on Instagram. You can also email me at sidditybrands@gmail.com or brownskinbeautymua@gmail.com.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Nikki, for this lovely conversation with you this evening. I look forward to seeing you soon.
I know, I haven't seen you in a minute.
I know we gotta have like lunch or dinner or drinks or everything.
We definitely do. We can go back to Maggie's.
Yeah, we could do that. We can do that. I went to that space, that spot you told me to in New Rochelle too, by the library.
Oh, Alvin's.
Yes, we can do.
I
We
love
can. We can
Alvin's.
do adult like dinner at Alvin's and some drinks.
We should do that. We should act like adults. Yeah, we
we
can
could
do that. Go to dinner at Alvin's. Alvin's has great adult beverages. Their appetizers are good, but more importantly, their vibe is so dope. The owner, Alvin,
Yeah,
is
the
like,
energy. He came and
yeah,
sat at my table last time I was there and held a conversation with us for 10 minutes. It was the greatest conversation ever.
and that's typical. Like he does that all the time. Like it's such a
Yeah,
vibe.
I love the vibe. I love the
All
vibe.
right,
So
definitely.
let's
We're
get to
going to
that.
Alvin's.
Look at that. So on this whole video, it's about our whole personal life. Yes, we're gonna have drinks. All right, Nikki. Until I see you again.
All right, then. Take care.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.